I'm Tune, co-chair of the Food and Soil team at SanDiego350. Measure B would allow the city to charge a fee for trash pickup at single-family homes. SanDiego350 supports a yes vote on Measure B because it would create a more equitable system where all citizens of San Diego are treated equally by being charged a fee, and it would allow the city to incentivize waste reduction and help the city that way to meet its climate action plan and zero waste goals. Vote yes on Measure B.
Hi, my name is Danica, and I'm the legislative co-chair with SanDiego350. Let's talk about Measure C. Measure C would actually lift the 30-foot coastal height limit on buildings in the Midway District of San Diego in order to allow for redevelopment and increase housing density. Voting yes would amend the San Diego Municipal Code to exempt that existing height limit in buildings in this coastal zone. SanDiego350 supports Measure C because it's really important for providing housing to low and middle income families. And it also increases urban density, which would really facilitate transit use and energy efficiency. This measure is personally important to me because the Midway District community is asking for this, and I believe that we should support them.
Hello, I'm Anita Martinez, and I'm a volunteer with SD350 on the Jedi team. I'm talking today about Measure D, which would allow the city to use project labor agreements for construction projects and be eligible for state funding and financial assistance. SD350 supports Measure D. The city is currently prohibited, and we are at odds with state law from requiring contractors to enter into a PLA. The city is losing out on over $123 million to fix roads, prevent wildfires, protect our water supply, and improve safety. This measure would also hold developers accountable to fair pay and benefits for workers. I encourage you to vote yes on Measure D. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Danielle, SanDiego350's Action Equity Coordinator, and today I'm going to talk to you about Prop 1 and why SanDiego350 supports it. Proposition 1 would amend the California Constitution to expressly include an individual's right to reproductive freedom, which includes the fundamental right to choose to have an abortion and the fundamental right to choose or refuse contraception. It was introduced to the ballot following the Supreme Court overturn of Roe v. Wade. This proposition ensures that rights cannot be stripped away by shifting politics or a reinterpretation of the California Constitution's right to privacy. This is an issue climate activists should be concerned about because we are in the business of protecting fundamental rights. As we've seen on the national level with Roe v. Wade, it doesn't just stop after one right is taken away. More and more freedoms come under attack, and it is a threat to our democracy as well as our capacity to build political power for climate justice. Thank you, and vote yes on Prop 1.
I'm Steve Gelb with SanDiego350, co-chair of the transportation team, and I'm here to explain why SanDiego350 has taken a neutral position on California Proposition 30. Prop 30's goal is to spur the purchase of electric vehicles and the construction of electric vehicle charging ports, and to pay for it by raising the income tax for wealthy residents. We agree that getting polluting, carbon-producing vehicles off the road is good and necessary for a sustainable future. Cars and trucks produce 40% of the greenhouse gases in our area, and we'd like that the measure aims to reserve funds for low-income residents and neighborhoods. But from an equity lens, there are problems. The top need of low-income residents is for more convenient and reliable public transit, and the measure doesn't address that. People who can't afford to buy a conventional car won't be able to buy an electric one, even with a rebate, because the cost of electric cars is so much higher, averaging $66,000. We've spent decades prioritizing spending on cars and roads and starving our transit systems. We need to move away from a car-centric lifestyle, but Prop 30 isn't aimed to do that. And finally, we're aware that federal, state, and local governments are already focused on increasing EVs and charging stations and allotting funds to accomplish that. Given all of this context, we've decided to stay neutral on Prop 30.